The courtroom was silent in a way that felt unnatural, as if even the walls were holding their breath, when Advocate Daniel Cross stood up slowly, adjusted his cuffs with theatrical calm, and looked straight at the jury the way only a man confident in both truth and performance could. The kind of look that said, "I am not here to ask for mercy, I am here to demand justice," and as the accused, a young man named Ethan Cole, sat trembling behind him, framed as a monster by the media and abandoned by the very system meant to protect him. Daniel began not with evidence but with a story, because like Caprio-style courtroom legends, he knew facts convince the mind but stories awaken the soul, and he spoke of a city addicted to headlines, of prosecutors hungry for applause, of a case decided before the first witness ever took the stand, reminding the jury how easy it is to destroy a man when fear is sold as truth. Then slowly, piece by piece, he dismantled the prosecution's narrative, exposing how the key witness had changed statements 3 times, how surveillance footage was conveniently lost for 6 critical minutes, how a confession was extracted after 14 hours of interrogation without a lawyer present, and with every revelation the courtroom temperature seemed to rise, the judge gripping his gavel tighter, the prosecutor's confidence cracking like cheap glass, until Daniel Cross raised his voice for the first time, not shouting but burning, declaring that this was not a trial of Ethan Cole but a trial of conscience itself, asking the jury whether justice meant following the loudest voice or the truest one. And then came the final twist, the moment no one saw coming, when Daniel submitted a phone record legally obtained at the last minute proving the victim was alive hours after the time of death claimed by the prosecution, placing Ethan miles away from the scene, and the room erupted, objections flying, the judge yelling for order, cameras flashing, but Daniel stood still, eyes locked on the jury, delivering the line that would echo long after the verdict. "If you convict this man today, you won't be protecting society, you'll be teaching it that truth is optional." Minutes later, as the jury returned with a not guilty verdict, Ethan collapsed in tears, the prosecutor stared at the floor defeated, and the judge, voice heavy with realization, dismissed the court, while Daniel Cross walked out without celebration, knowing that in a world obsessed with winning, the rarest victory is preserving justice itself.